The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us this morning. We're going to be discussing some of the more competitive plans that are being offered by Fidelity and Guarantee this morning. They've got a couple of really strong income products. We'll be discussing the Performance Pro annuity through F&G. We'll also be discussing the Safe Income Plus and the Retirement Pro annuities, a very competitive chassis of plans they have available out there in the marketplace. This is Matt Tour. I'm a marketer with IMS. I'm glad you could join us this morning. We'll go ahead and get started here. First thing we offer through IMS, we've got a couple different systems. We have a referred producer program. You can receive additional money based on referrals you give our marketers, and they get licensed with our organization. You get $50 when they get contracted. Then you get a 20 basis point override on their annuity premium. So if you submit an individual that does $1 million with us, you would receive $2,000 in referral producer money, and you can spend that at your leisure. I know we typically send these out about once a quarter. We also have our marketing reimbursement program. We reimburse you for your marketing costs, and that program continues here in 2018. We also have our new producer system where you can earn different incentives based on different levels of production, anywhere between $100,000 and $500,000 plus. You can receive different items based on the different levels of production. In the first 90 days, it's a great way for you to get on board, earn some additional incentives. We've got cash incentives. We've got a couple of different seminar systems. We have marketing reimbursement. We have iPads. We have a lot of different things you can choose from. Really nice system you can take advantage of going forward. So make sure you do take full advantage of that when you do get licensed up with IMS. Great way to earn some additional incentives. We've got a great back office team. We've got a great new business department. They help get all your business through. They scrub the applications. They call you with anything that's missing. I know with a lot of the applications on suitability more, we're going to make sure that the answers are answered correctly and we don't miss anything before we send that application in. I know we don't want to run into issues down the road based on that. So if you do have anyone you're working with currently that you would like to submit some information on a case, we'd be glad to get that done. We can do quotes for you. We can do different adjustments based on their needs. Really a good case design team here. We can take advantage of our marketers, and they'll be able to get you in the right place at the right time. So definitely take advantage of that. Our client creative marketing solutions team, great group of people that help you with the creative side of the market. They can help you with marketing campaigns. We've got some good social media campaigns. We've got some great design work that can be done on business cards. If you want to do your company logo, if you want to do a newsletter, maybe send out some postcards, they can help you out with all sides of that. So definitely keep that handy based on your needs on that side. So got a great creative team here. You can talk to Tasia, you can talk to Josh, you can talk to Andrew. They all would be more than happy to help you out with your needs on that end. We've got a dedicated website for our agents. You can get on there any day of the week. It's open 24 hours a day. You can grab the latest annuity rates off the website. You can download forms. Maybe you want to do a term quote. Maybe you want to do some annuity quotes. Everything is available right there at your fingertips. And we've got a long-term care grid. Really some great information you can get off our website. Maybe when you jump on there and take a look at some different industry links, being tax season, maybe you want to look up some tax rules for a client. Maybe you want to download the current AM Best rating on a specific carrier. A lot of good State Department links on the website also. So if you want to go and take a look at a state website, you can do that. We have a lot of good valuable information you can take right off our website. So definitely keep that in mind. We also have our retirement analyzer software program. You can do different quotes for clients. You can run different scenarios. You can look at long-range forecasts, maybe look at where they're going to be 10, 15, 20 years down the road based on their current savings, how much they need to save down the road to reach different levels of savings that they need to, continue their current lifestyle. Maybe they want to go out and buy a Corvette when they retire. Maybe they want to move into a retirement location that's going to cost them X amount of dollars or to live there per month. We can figure out how much they need to save now to be able to afford those luxuries. So really nice software program, very colorful. You can download information on that. I know Marcus in the office specializes with that retirement analyzer. If that's something you want to take advantage of, we'd be glad to get you taken care of on that end. We also have recently come out with our wealth management team here at the office. It's a new venture we got into here last year, and I know it has taken off very well. We've got a number of assets under management right now. If you'd like to get involved in that side of the business, I just launched a poll. We'd be glad to get you some information on that. I know that Charles and Michael do a great job on that side of the business. We've seen some pretty good money coming in the last 6 months on clients that want to take advantage of the market as it's going up. And we've seen some good money being invested in this location. If your client wants to eventually move the money into annuities, very easy transition on taking their money out of the RIA side and moving it into the annuity side. So that's something you have some interest in. If you want to have a location you can put money in for the short term and kind of ride the interest rate market, this is a great place to go. So if that's something you have some interest in utilizing, just mark on there yes, you would like to get some additional information, and we'd be glad to get that in your hands. I know there's a lot of different platforms your clients can take advantage of based on their investments. They can go long range, they can go more conservative on a short range basis. You've got some different options based on bond portfolios, stock portfolios, a lot of different avenues your clients can pursue. So definitely keep that in mind if that's something you have some interest in your clients getting involved with. You do have to have a Series 65 in order to take full advantage of this system. I know we do help you with the classes and studying for that test, and then once you get that passed, we'll be able to get you on as a full onboard IAR, and that's a great feather to have in your cap. That way you're not referring clients to different securities reps, and then you end up losing your client down the road because they have another individual they work with on the insurance side. Hate to see you lose clients based on that. So definitely keep that in mind for something that's available on that end. We also have our Life and Annuity Academy. We have one coming up in the month of March. We've got a great meeting we have coming up the end of March. It's going to be the 28th, 29th, and 30th of the month. It's going to be in Des Moines at the Athene home office. If that's something you have some interest in joining us for, just mark off yes on this poll. We'll be glad to get you some additional information. It is an all-expense training. We bring in to be between 35 to 40 reps from throughout the country. And then we bring in some great speakers. They'll be going over what they do in the field. They'll give you some great sales ideas. We've got sales ideas on both the annuity and the life side of the market. We've got some great wealth transfer information we'll be going over, some great software tools. If that's something you have some interest in pursuing, either the March meeting, I know we'll have another one coming up in May. The May meeting will be in our office here in Omaha. That'll also be expense paid. So if that's something you have some interest in utilizing, definitely mark off yes on the material here. We take care of you once you leave your airport. Everything's paid for, transportation to the hotel, transportation to the home office, all your meals, everything is taken care of. So if you would like to attend, I know it goes from that Wednesday the 28th through Friday the 30th. You'd come in Wednesday afternoon. The meeting itself would start around 6. It runs all day Thursday into Friday, and then you would fly back on Friday afternoon and go back to your location. So if that's something you have some interest in doing, I'd like to just mark off yes on the voting poll we have there. We'd be glad to get you set up for that meeting. I know you have to be licensed with Athene in order to attend, and we also prefer you've done some business before you attend. So definitely a great meeting. I know we always see a nice perk in production. After these meetings, we see a nice increase in production from the attendees. They definitely pick up some great ideas at the meeting for marketing, closing sales, getting it in front of more clients. Great combination there based on the program itself. So definitely keep that in mind. And again, that's coming up the end of March. Today we're going to be discussing some very competitive plans available through Fidelity and Guarantee. I believe we're going to start with the Retirement Pro Annuity. It's a great income-oriented product. It is a participating income plan, so you've got some very competitive cap rates and programs available on that side. I know that for retirement, people are trying to maximize their future income, and with the F&G plan, it's definitely proven for that. It's got extremely high cap rates. There are no fees and guaranteed growth on the contract. It's got impairment protection. It pays out additional benefits for impairment, and it also has an enhanced death benefit rider. So if your client does not utilize the contract for income, they can get that income account passed on as a death benefit to the beneficiary. It's got very high cap rates right now. If you take a look at the cap rates on the income account, you've got a 14% annual point-to-point cap. We've got a 4.5% monthly point-to-point cap rate. It also has a fixed rate of 4.5% guaranteed for the full 12 years of the contract, and also has a minimum guaranteed growth rate on the contract at 3.5%. Very competitive growth rate on that contract. There are no fees included with this contract, so you're not paying for the income rider. You do have a guaranteed growth of 50 basis points attached to the accumulation account until you break through the 60% barrier for growth. And after breakthrough, the higher caps and higher values that you earn from that point forward will also be accumulated on your accumulation account. So your account value will grow as well. So really nice combination. When this works is you earn 50 basis points per year until your income account has broken through a 60% gain level. Once you break through that 60% gain, your accumulation account will also grow by the higher growth rates based on the higher rates of return. This plan also has impairment protection. It doubles the income for a single individual. It goes up by 1.5% for a joint, or 1.5 times for joint. If your client is not able to perform 2 of 6 ADLs, that additional benefit kicks in. Home health care also qualifies for the additional benefit, and there is no 5-year limit on the increased payments. It continues to pay double until you run your account down to 0. And once that happens, then it will continue to pay the normal rate of payout. The death benefit, the income can be take out as a benefit based on death. It's available up to age 85, and it pays 200% of initial premium out. So if you put in $100,000, the death benefit can go up to $200,000 based on the 200% of initial premium. So if you have a situation where clients looking for the maximum benefit for themselves and their beneficiaries, this is a great program to go with. If you take a look at the Retirement Pro case study, we're looking at John, age 60. He has $100,000 he wants to use for retirement. He's looking at income in 10 years. If you take a look at the growth on the $100,000 at the end of 10 years, you're looking at $226,000 of value on the income account. That's a guaranteed payment of $12,474 based on the 70-year-old. That's going to pay that amount for the rest of his life. If John becomes impaired down the road, then that payment's going to double to $24,949, which is a very strong payout. And if John were to pass away prior to trigger the income, then his death benefit, which is up to 200% of a net premium, would be $200,000 paid out to his beneficiary, which is a strong deal. So if you take a look at it, if John passed away at age 80, you can see that the income paid out between 70 and 80 was $740. And if that were to be paid out, he's got a total death benefit of $93,335. Would be paid out to the beneficiary. So his total lifetime value benefit on this specific case would be $218,075. A great combination. If you take a look at the sample quote based on the software that can be utilized, you can see that the benefit base is at $184,335. At age 67, it grows to $226,808. Take a look at him turning on, and the payout at that age, it goes to $12,474. If he takes out 10 years of payments and passes away, that's at $124,740. Then he's got the $93,335 available as a lump sum benefit to the beneficiary. So a great combination there for him and the beneficiary based on those numbers. Retirement Pro, things to remember on this plan, it does have a no fee built in, so your client's not going to lose any value to pay for their income rider. It does have a 7% bonus rate, and that's in the light states. Actually, in the other non-light states, that bonus is actually on the Retirement Pro, it is at 7%. So a 7% bonus. You've got a built-in guaranteed minimum withdrawal benefit. It can roll up for unlimited years. It has a built-in death benefit. It has a built-in income doubler. It's got extremely strong caps and also pays a very strong commission at 8%. So really a great combination right now. Now, if your client would rather have a guaranteed growth, they also have a guaranteed growth product called the Safe Income Plus. It has a 7.25% growth rate guaranteed for 10 years. It has a bonus of 8%. So that 8% bonus is on both the income and accumulation sides on that Safe Income Plus. So very strong combination. Take a look at the Safe Income Plus. Roll up for 20 years. You're up to $437,000 at age 85. This is based on a 65-year-old having the policy issued at that age. If you look at your withdrawal percentage of $685, you've got a $29,996 annual payment. If you go into a nursing home, that's going to double to $59,992. So great combination there. The Safe Income Plus is for the individuals that want the guaranteed growth and predictable guaranteed payout. The Retirement Pro is for someone that's performance driven. They think they're going to outperform that 7.25% rate. There is no fee, whereas the Safe Income Plus does have a fee for their roll up. And it is great for long-term accumulation on that contract. Age limits, the Safe Income Plus is available to age 80, and then the Retirement Pro is also available to age 80. So they're both available to age 80 for those individuals that have interest in the maximum issue age on these contracts. And also remember that F&G also has a 5-year rate guarantee on a multi-rate guarantee annuity at 3.25% currently. One of the better interest rates being offered in the market. I know we also just introduced another company that's got some great 5-year and 7-year rate guarantees. The 5-year rate guarantee currently is at 3.35. The 7-rate guarantee is at $360. If you have a client looking for guaranteed growth on a 5 to 7 year basis, those rates are extremely difficult to beat. It also has liquidity. You've got a 10% free withdrawal starting the second year on those contracts. It's a full death benefit to the beneficiary. And it has a nursing home waiver. If your client goes in nursing home, they can get half their money out without paying a surrender charge. So great combination on those Colorado Bankers contracts. So commission on the F&G contracts, they do pay full commission up to age 75. And then from 76 to 80, it is a reduced commission. So on the Safe Income Plus, the commission up to age 75 is 7%. Above age 75, the commission is at 5%. And on the Retirement Pro annuity, the commission at age 0 to 75 is 8%. And from 76 to 80, that reduces to 6%. So still a very competitive commission for an 80-year-old. You're going to earn 6% commission on the Retirement Pro annuity. And then you would earn a 5% commission on the Safe Income Plus. So very, very good combinations there based on those situations. If you have a specific case in mind, we'd be glad to run quotes for your clients. I know we can run both the Safe Income Plus and the Retirement Pro. You can compare the two, see which one's going to be the best situation for your client. And if you have a client that wants to take income in the near future, I would do the Safe Income Plus. I think the Retirement Pro is more for a deferred payment. So maybe your client is age 55 right now. They want to wait 15 years to age 70 and start taking out payments. That Retirement Pro should be a really good combination for you based on that situation. If you do have any questions, I'll be calling everyone that did attend the meeting today. I'll be going over anything you got questions on. If you want to get some additional information on the plans themselves, if you want to get some information on the company, I'll be glad to get those in your hands. I know they've got some of the most competitive payouts right now on their income riders. They've also got some good accumulation products. If you've got a client looking for great accumulation, they've got that available. And if you want a great income account, they've also have the income option available. My name is Matt. Appreciate your time today. I try to keep this to a half an hour or less on the meeting itself. Looks like we went a little bit shorter today. But if you have any questions, I'd be glad to get those handled for you after the meeting. I'll be going through and calling everyone later today on the webinar itself. You'll also be receiving a recorded version of the webinar, so you can go ahead and take a look at that recording. And if you do have anything you've got questions on, definitely give us a call. I know we've got our annual marketing meeting coming up next week. We're having it at the Boulders this year. We're going to be announcing the location of the new trip here in the next few weeks. And if you do have interest in coming out to our next academy coming up the end of March, I'll be giving everyone a call and get you over to the registration form for that. We get you set up with a theme, and then you'll be ready to go to that meeting in March. So otherwise, everyone have a great week. Hopefully your weather is improving. I know we've had a very cold winter here in Omaha. Hopefully your weather is better where you're located. Otherwise, everyone have a great week, and we look forward to working with you on your next piece of annuity business. Bye now.